Hi, I'm Lance Humphreys. I'm the Executive Director of the Mount Vernon Place Conservancy. Welcome to Flower Mart. Our next presenter is Fleur de Lis, putting together a whimsical spring arrangement. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Lana Brown. I'm the owner of Fleur de Lis Florist, which is located close to Mount Vernon. And I want to thank you, Mount Vernon Conservancy, for inviting us to take a part in Flower Mart at home. Today I will show you how to design a whimsical floral arrangement. And anybody can do that home as well because, well, we're in the spring and it's my favorite time of the year. You can get a lot of flowers from farmers market, and actually a lot of material can be found in your backyard garden. So I would suggest to start with a container. When you design, a container takes a major part in your design, how a design will fall out. Because if you think that most of the time container dictates the shape of the arrangement, and if you pick the right base, it's have a battle. So I picked this white mouth container, which I bought in Accent Decor. It's my favorite place to buy containers. So now it is very wide, and we need to create a base. And to create a base, you can do with larger flowers, greenery, or oasis. But oasis turns out not very environmentally friendly, and we're using a lot more and more. Most of our florists using chicken wire, which was old-timer florist trick. So, but turns out it's a good one. So we're putting a chicken wire, which comes in this big spool, and I did cut a chunk of it, so it's very pliable, bendable, and takes the shape of a container. So I'm putting in, and after that, we have to fill the base with larger flowers, blooms, or greenery, or both. So if you start with a good base, it's easier to create shapes and forms, and it's also, you're not going to use as much material as if you don't have a good base. So what I have here, I have a large bloom hydrangea, which is a lot of people love this flower, and obviously right now it's not in people's yard, but in the summertime you can find in a lot of homes backyard hydrangeas growing in the garden. So I've seen, when I go for a walk, I see a lot of hydrangea in people's yards. So I'm anchoring very well, and I make sure the stems are going way down in the container. Hydrangea loves to drink. It has to be in water all the time, not to wilt, not to crush. I would say hydrangea is crushing. That means it's losing source of water, and it does wilt. It wilts fast. It's, you can't stop it. If it starts wilting, it's done. So, and here I'm adding a small baby green hydrangea, and after that, I'm going to use greenery. So in the greenery, I have this lovely variegated pit, which, frankly speaking, sometimes grow in somebody's yards, but I wouldn't say it's very common greenery. But it has this very thick crown that also irrigation give that lovely color, which I like. But if you don't have that beautiful variegated pit, there's a boxwood, there's other greenery. You just need to find something thicker that grow together, the leaves growing together. So, and if you see, I'm just filling the holes that still here in the base. This hydrangea has a little bit of brown spots, but we can easily clip it. And I have this wonderful camellia foliage, which is growing locally in Maryland. And what camellia foliage has this beautiful glossy leaves and also holds the shape very, very well. So, see, it kind of gives me ability to create more elongated shape of the arrangement because it's very firm. And we can put a few larger leaves, and as you see, I'm cutting the same branch in several pieces, and where they, you see, I can cut that where it joined the larger branch, but it still looks like a one smooth piece. Now, I was, please don't do that at home. I was cutting with a knife. I actually work always with a knife. I know a lot of people do use clippers, but if you are not very experienced or you cutting branches, use clippers. It's much safer. It's definitely, well, you know, it's better to use clippers than knife. So, and after that, look at this lovely cherry branches that we have a beautiful cherry tree that grows right outside our window. We can see it. So to create shape of the arrangement, you need to use line flowers, which is snapdragons, or larkspur, or delphinium, or you can use branches. Something that has curve and shape, and branches are much nicer than line flowers because look how beautiful that branch curves. So, and we can put that branch and we can make that stay up. You see, the chicken wire has a wonderful grid that will help me to anchor flowers in. It gives me a bit of trouble. Hold on, please. So it gives me ability to anchor my branch inside the arrangement, and it will hold the shape. You see, those curves up. So here's another branch that we can insert on the other side. And because it has this beautiful leaves on the tip of it, and branch, this one gives me a little bit of trouble, I apologize. So let's see, I'm gonna put that in. Sometimes they have a mind of their own. So I have more branches that if you need to even out, or this branch didn't work out for me and I need to create better shape with different branches. Sometimes it happens. So I'm using different branch that has a little bit more leaves, and I like that because it's kind of give the more leafy things, the different leaves, foliage, the better, more natural, more organic look your arrangement will be. So, and I have a little bit beautiful blooms on this little branch, and we can put it in here just to balance the color palette. So, in fact, I'm gonna pull some hydrangea in the middle, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to look like it's volleyball. Okay. So, and after that, we can have mass flowers that we can create a focal point with a mass flower. Mass flowers, anything that looks round and with large blooms. It can be rose, it can be, this is beautiful free spirit rose. These are lovely roses, garden roses. I apologize, don't remember the name, but it's really pretty. So they will help you to create a focal point. And I forgot to mention, before you start working, just see what color palette you want to stay with, within. So I have to say, I like the colors a little bit more opposite in the color wheel, so like orange and pink. I like that little tension in the color palette. But it can be monochromatic. It can be whatever you desire. But if you have a little bit of plant, it doesn't have to be really like a strict one, because I do like to put sometimes quirky little flower here and there just to make it my arrangement a little bit more spicy. But it helps to purchase flowers, to harvest flowers that you need for the arrangement. So we're going to use these lovely free spirit. Look how gorgeous they are. And they're very fresh. They're very firm. They have a lot of life. It's just that they have a lot of petals on the stem. So it's this one. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to mix them. And I'll tell you what. They're not exactly the same, but look how combined they go together. So this is more orange and this is more pink, but essentially they're all coral. So and that it kind of shades of coral, I should say. So I'm making this focal point, and you can see, and we're gonna do, because the arrangement is gonna be single from both sides, so you will have say 2 focal points that people from both sides can enjoy that view. So you don't want to have an arrangement that has only 1 focal point, but people can see from all sides, and so the other one is going to be boring and nothing to look at. So, and to make the arrangement more organic and dimensional, make sure your flowers go in and out, in and out. So, and after that, I'm taking, we create this beautiful focal point, and now I have to fill the spaces around it with flowers that will complement the focal point and the curves. So I picked this locally grown, beautiful, beautiful parrot tulips. Look how beautiful they are. So, and I'm putting them, you have to find a good spot of them to show their curve and the way they bounce. And keep in mind, tulips are growing till they die. So even if it's an event, you make sure they are coming out and have that bounce look. But if it's, you know, going to sit on your table, don't be surprised next morning they're going to grow a few inches out. So just, you know, cut them a little bit and that'll be fine. So on the other side, I can put different tulips. Oops, sorry about that. So I have this very juicy tulips, but they're a little bit muted. It's the same color palette, but a little bit muted, and I like that. So we can have some sides that have more brighter colors, and the other one will have more muted. So that also creates different interest in the arrangement. So now we can fill some spaces with this lovely locally grown butterfly rhinoculars. Look how beautiful they are. Oh my gosh, spring is definitely one of the best seasons in Baltimore. Well, fall too, but I just love spring. I think it's so nice and fresh and so many beautiful things are outside. So, and we're filling in the spaces, and I just want to say that the spaces between the branches and the focal point with something light and airy, so that will look really nice. So it is nice as is now, but I would say just to bring spice, like I said, I would add this beautiful purple flower, anemone. So they're so pretty. And because they're as beautiful almost as the roses are, I have to put them up, make sure that they don't fight with roses for the attention because they're just too pretty. So they have their own space and role in the arrangement. So, and what I do, I create almost a line, the strong line that goes through the arrangement, but also has a shape. Overall, that will have a shape like the branches. The branches are coming out, and this will line and diagonal that will go through the arrangement. See? And one more thing I will add to the arrangement. I have this beautiful puppies. Look at that. And they're beautiful. So they are crimson, I think, right? But because we have a free spirit, this very bright orange, almost same color as puppies, so they will look really good together, and they will give such a nice finish to, and look how well they balance. See? They look a little bit more, and they have a yellow. They have yellow middle center. It's so pretty. I'm not sure if you can see the beauty of the flowers, but they're so beautiful. And they are local as well. They're locally grown. So quite a bit of this arrangement is locally grown. I have to say hydrangea it is not. But you really don't have to cut hydrangea. You can use beautiful greenery. That will work too. So maybe it will be a little bit darker color palette. However, it will work. Okay? It will be fine. So I just need to adjust a little bit of these flowers, and we are almost done. I have to say, I made before I did show you tutorial. I made an arrangement which is pretty much the same, and I can show it to you. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot this lovely vines. They're jasmine vines. They're not local. I just love them. I think they're so beautiful. And this is last touch. I'm adding them in the bottom, and I will show you how well they curve. And right now they have blooms. They have pink blooms in these vines, and sometimes they come in lavender. But these are beautiful things, and everything just come alive. It's just so pretty. It's just the most beautiful vines you will find. They're beautiful in the bridal bouquets. They're beautiful in the arrangements, and actually they're very long lasting too. They are just add that flow in the arrangement and organic look. Can be other touches here and there. You always can do a little bit more to make it even better. But I think we came up with very nice arrangement that can be a center of anybody's gathering or just for the enjoyment, you know, like you can make something and put in your home, and you can enjoy your beautiful home with lovely spring flowers. So I just added this little branch. I think it's just so pretty. There you go. And how long, I'm not sure how long we were working on it. And I know sometimes it takes a minute, and I did obviously have more flowers than anybody would have in their home, but you know, you can design as you wish, and you can have a beautiful home arrangement, or you can come and buy from us arrangements. So that's something we can also, you can order, and we can get something like that on a smaller scale. Doesn't have to be so flamboyant. Please come to Fleur de Lis Florist. We're located in downtown Baltimore. It's sort of between downtown and Mount Vernon. We are Liberty Street, which is intersect with Lexington. Looking forward to seeing you in our shop.